It was the hottest month ever, and with geoengineering, which we call clouds and weather systems, you know, it's easy to see how this never should have happened once you know the exact technology that was there. And coincidentally enough, you know, I mentioned how being at the head of the Maya Rothschild ledger, you know, I'd like to have glaciers and iceberg replenishment, basically allowing the nanotechnology in the water to cover the entire surface of the glaciers or icebergs to replenish them. You know, following the ocean's currents and cooling down the water and what have you. So the heat wave that went across Europe and then over Greenland absolutely could have been stopped with current technology, just like tsunamis and hurricanes. This stuff could be completely gone with history. We have the technology. It's more used as war, and people actually gamble on it. So the fact that the glacier melted and down 700 meters, there was zero temperature fluctuations. 700 meters, that's almost a kilometer underwater. Like almost a half a mile underwater, there was zero change in temperatures. And anybody who's ever went to the beach knows that it gets cooler when you're about 20 feet out in the water. You notice a temperature fluctuation. It starts to get colder, assuming that the water gets deeper. So the fact that 700 meters underwater, there was zero temperature changes, means that technology was being used to actually destroy the glaciers and enhance how fast it melts. And this shouldn't be happening. And actually right there is a pedophile cop house, and that's the reason why I started to stutter. You know, that individual, like I could see him mowing his lawn and parking his car. I could actually see him one time at the Y. He was kind of hiding behind his steering wheel watching me. This man is obsessed with me. And you know, this woman, she allegedly, after I had consensual sex with her once, the second time, you know, I asked her to go home because where I was staying, I was bringing home too many women at the time. So next thing you know, she charged me for sexual assault, made me go through court, and then at the very last moment decided not to pursue. And so the court was, the charges were dismissed. I wasn't even vindicated with being found not guilty. I was robbed of that. And looking at my appearance, and once you see how smooth I am and how funny I am and charismatic, sexual assault would never happen. You know, I'm all about pleasure, ladies. So here's the sewer grating, and the funny thing is they never point towards the water. The water's actually that way. So once again, it says 99, and this one says danger. Like, why is it a danger? Like, you could step on that, you could jump on that with a truck, and you're not gonna fall through in that. It's a profiling system. And here's where they would say it's the real McCoy. I just happened to notice this. And actually, if you look at this danger right here, guaranteed right at this moment, there's gonna be hidden markers right there. Right there, that's a hidden marker there. Because my eye camera's kind of twitched, my eyes twitched. And with an ophthalmologist, you know, I could easily prove that I do have eye cameras, because when I look up at the blue sky, I see little white fluxes as the nanotechnology is charging with the solar panel or solar power.